Liposuction without the surgery. Liposonix is a new device that's getting a lot of buzz and Barbara Walters' attention. Last week, her 2020 special, The Cutting Edge, Looking Younger Than Ever, talked about the latest in looking younger and better. Well, this is Dr. Bill Johnson of Innovations Medical. He's here to tell us how we can have those procedures done right here in Dallas-Fort Worth. Exciting stuff, Dr.
Yes, it is.
Liposonix, we introduced it a few weeks ago on the show. I got to see it firsthand. Now it has Barbara Walters' attention.
Yes, it does, and she spent quite a bit of time on it on her special in 2020. She explained that Liposonix uses focused ultrasound to permanently destroy fat cells and reduce inches. Here's kind of how Barbara explained it on the show.
All right, this is how Barbara explained it on the special. Let's take a look.
And you know, like one of the first things that came out of his mouth, like within the first.
Oh, that was Chloe. Maybe she's getting.
Using a brand new and more powerful ultrasound tool to melt fat without surgery.
Liposonix is the newest kid on the block for helping to resculpt and melt fat.
Like liposuction, you mean?
It's like liposuction, but it's a non-surgical approach. So what it does is it uses that high-density focus ultrasound to actually heat up and melt fat.
And that's new.
And that's new. If you can pinch an inch, then Liposonix will work.
Okay, if it gets Barbara Walters' attention, that's a pretty big deal. Explain exactly what she's talking about, the pinch and inch, and how Liposonix is working.
Well, when we look at who's a good candidate, we want to be able to have an inch of fat.
Okay.
Because that's how we know there's enough fat there to target safely.
Okay.
And if you've got a whole lot more than an inch, then there are other tools that can do a better job of reducing.
Okay.
But Barbara had another portion in the show where she kind of explained how well it works, because folks are seeing a full size reduction. So we can kind of show how Barbara explained the effectiveness.
The effectiveness. Let's take a look.
Lauren Vincelli, who had the same treatment a month ago, has seen dramatic results.
I was a 6 before I had my Liposonix, and this is a 2.
That's amazing. Is the bruising all gone?
The bruising is completely gone.
Okay, so explain, so we're targeting these areas. We're permanently destroying fat cells. Might be some swelling and bruising, but then the reduction happens.
Then the reduction happens, and most people really don't have a true downtime. We're recommending our patients don't exercise for 2 or 3 days just to make sure they don't get a lot more bruising or swelling. But this is so simple and easy. Basically, you come in, give us an hour, we apply the energy using the machine, and in 3 weeks, 4 weeks, you're down a dress size.
Oh my God, I mean, this is liposuction without the surgery, and nothing speaks louder than these before and after pictures, because we're seeing who a good candidate be. Like you said, maybe some targeted areas. The abdomen is probably the most popular place. And you're seeing drastic differences.
Yeah, we really are seeing some drastic differences. We've seen folks lose even 2 sizes in their pants. Wow. And it's effortless and takes just a few days to start seeing improvement.
What happens to those fat cells? They're destroyed.
The fat cells are destroyed, and they're never coming back. Our body has minimal ability to remake fat cells. Okay. What's happening is the fat itself is reprocessed by our body, and it's kind of like eating an extra pasta meal.
Okay.
That's basically what your body is experiencing as that fat is reprocessed.
Whoa, okay, so this is a big deal that it's in Dallas-Fort Worth, and you are the one who's performing this.
That's right. We have one of the few machines in the country. We were one of the first ones to bring Liposonix, and we have it at our Dallas office.
Okay, so we always talk about good specials for our GMT viewers. What do you have?
Well, for the first 10 people to call and purchase Liposonix, we'll take $500 off of their treatments.
Wow.
So now's the time to call.
Now's the time to call. Okay, so they come in, and obviously you need to have that consultation, because like you said, this is an amazing technology. You've got to see if it's right for that candidate.
You really want to see if it's right, because if you're significantly overweight, then it's still a good technology. We can still use it, but there are other things we can do that could get you better results.
Better results. Okay, so you have to just sit down and see what their needs are. It's FDA approved for the abdomen, is that right?
It's FDA approved for the abdomen and for the love handles,
and
so
for
the flanks as well.
But we know it to be effective on so many other areas
right,
as well.
And more we're going to be seeing it used on thighs, and we have a tip that's supposed to come out in March, so we can do it on arms.
Wow, very cool technology. I'm sure even you as a medical professional are really blown away when you see something like this.
This is something we've been waiting for several years,
yeah.
And we're finally have it here, something that really effectively can remove the fat, do it permanently, and not require surgery.
All right, great stuff, Dr. Bill Johnson. Thank you so much for joining us. If you want to learn more about Liposonix, skin tightening, and the latest in liposuction techniques, or to sign up for the New Beginnings Makeover, log on to innovationsmedical.com. You can call the Dallas office. It's 214-420-7970, and over in Fort Worth, call 817-744-7901 for a consultation. And as always, if you have a question for Dr. Bill Johnson, just drop him an email. It's questions@innovationsmedical.com. Ty?